Hi guys, how is it going today? It's now March the 17th, about 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and this is going to be the last video that I make today. Yeah, thank you very much for supporting me guys all the time. I appreciate it. Actually, I was speechless today because I actually got a mention from Tone Vase, right? Or Tony Vase, however you guys know him. He was just talking about Elliot Wave there, and and my name came up there. He's like, yeah, there's a few Elliot Wave guys that I know. He brought up myself and Hyjin, and he said that he's gonna look over my work. He's gonna vet it, and if it's good, he might bring me on his show for his podcast. So I kind of idolize him. If you guys don't know, like, he taught me a lot about trading. That guy, like, he's such an incredibly smart guy, like unbelievably smart, right? You know, yeah, so it kind of made my day, like it literally made my day today. So but yeah, other than that, I really appreciate all of you guys supporting me all the time for everything that I do, right? And in turn, I support you guys, right? I try to answer as many questions as I can, and I apologize for not being able to get to every single question. And one of the main reasons I can't get to every single question is because there's just too many questions to get to, right? So every few hours, I'll go on my Twitter and YouTube, and I'll get to as many comments as I can get to. Back in the day, like in December, when I had under 10,000 Twitter followers, and I had like made not even 10,000 YouTube subscribers, so not even 20,000 total, I actually still spent about 2 hours every day, like an hour in the morning and an hour at night, just going through every comment and tweet and actually replying to every single person. But now, because I'm at about 150, 160,000 total followers and subscribers, the comments and the tweets, they come in faster than I can even reply to them. So I really do apologize, guys, but I hope that the work that I'm doing has substantially grown you as a trader. That is the ultimate goal, right? Over time, my goal is to create an army of killer whales, where you baby dolphins, mini whales, or baby whales, mini dolphins, and tiny penguins are all going to graduate to killer whale status. And if that actually happens, guys, then I won't really need to do as much TA as I need to, because I'll just, handpick the people that are incredibly talented and very well progressed, right? And I'll follow them basically, and I'll just follow their calls. And if it gets to that level right now, in a few months or in a few years, whatever, I can just sit back and relax and officially retire. Because I do plan to travel a lot, right? I've saved up a substantial amount from trading, as you guys probably know already, because I talk about it so openly, right? I don't really have anything to hide in terms of profit and stuff. And but I still like to trade for fun, right? I still kind of chase the thrill of trading. But in terms of from a monetary value and capital and money, basically, I want to be able to follow you guys to the point where I really don't need to do what I'm doing anymore. And if that happens, guys, I'm going to be so happy that I've helped out people in an extreme way where no worries anymore. I can just sit back and relax and follow the group of the whale pods, right? So let's do an Elliott wave analysis from the beginning, first of all, just to let everybody know where we stand. So this is the bearish count rather, okay? This is now the bearish count right here, where I'm going to make sure this is the proper time frame here. So that's waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I call this basically my waves A, B, and C is pretty much done in my opinion, okay? I do believe that C is pretty much done already, right? And that's going to be my main count right now. So I also want to identify some key resistances and supports, okay? The reason why we could possibly still hit a reasonable level of around 7,200 to 7,400 range, right? So I'm gonna zoom in as close as I possibly can right here to get the most accurate representation of it. Here's 7,200, right? And if I take my 786 fib extension of waves A and B, right around here, I want to draw a little bit more accurately, okay? Draw it as accurate as you can always, right? And let's say this was waves A, B, C. This is still a very possible target, okay? So I don't want to discount this in the least, at all, because I just want to say that this is still a very possible target. The target still stands roughly between where we are now, like 7,600 ranges, to 7,000, like right around here. So still possible to see 7,250 to 7,650 range as support. So I'm just trying to annotate this along the way as well, okay? And I just want to draw an arrow here to represent what I'm talking about, right? The reason why we could possibly see 3 specific regions is because we're taking our fib extension, right? So somewhere just down to this range right there, okay? Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we use a triple correlation method for waves 1 and 2 that can get, oh sorry, for A and B. Actually, I'm doing it wrong here. It's from this specific structure right here, okay? Right here. So I'm going to annotate this for you guys as well. Triple confluent correlation is what I'm going to call it, okay? This is called, I'm just going to write it out so you guys understand, okay? Triple confluent correlation. 1, 0.786 fib of entire waves 1 to 5, which is right here, okay? This here is waves 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, going upwards like that, okay? And the second reason is because waves A to B, 0.786 fib level, and reason 3 is the major trendline support established from the long period of time, okay? So that's very important to understand this right here. This is the triple confluent because it's 786 fib level of entire waves 1 to 5. Waves AB is also waves AB, I'm just going to put this down here actually. Waves AB, 786 fib level or fib extension. I should probably write extension, fib retracement of entire waves, and trendline major support established from a long period of time. So that's also very important to understand why we're talking about this. Now I want to clear all of this up and worry about just this specific structure. Let's analyze this specific structure in high detail, okay? Let's go to like a 1 hour chart, and we want to analyze this specific waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 complete, right? Right in here. Is this completed? Is this structure complete? That's what we're going to be asking as a subject, right? Is this structure complete? Has ABC finished? Will impulse wave attempt begin? Will we get an X? So that is really important, right? X, which denotes failure in wave, denotes failure in wave. These are very important questions to be asking all the time as an Elliot wave analyst, right? So I'm just going to copy and paste this. So let's analyze the structure in detail. So just to back up a little bit and show everybody how the correction was actually made, we're just going to denote some of these things, right? This is going to be called ABC. This right here is going to be the X impulse wave attempt going upwards like that, okay? This right here is going to be another ABC. This makes a 3-wave structure, right? A 3-wave structure. This right here, we could have called that AB right here perhaps, okay? And then this makes a C coming down. Okay, and now we're gonna take a look at 5 waves going upwards like this. Just something like that. And now we're gonna take a look at ABC coming down here like that, okay? Now we're gonna call this our W, X, and our Y. Okay, W, X, and a Y right here. We're gonna call this a truncated C position right here. And we're gonna call this right here, X denotes failure. Denotes failure in impulse wave, right? Right here. W denotes, W is in hindsight. W is denoted in hindsight after X fails, impulse wave up. So these are some very important notes. We're just kind of summarizing very quickly now that we're at the end of a brand new, we're at the beginning of a brand new chapter, right? A truncated C position. This is a, C is a truncated C position. C wave, which falls short of A. So that's important, right? So this is very important to denote all of this, and I'm just gonna draw very quickly in here as well, coming down like that. Okay, so this makes entire sense to me, right? Will we have another XYZ if we break below the 6K region? That's important to denote. Okay, this point right here is a major trend line that we should be asking. If this breaks right here, if the 6K swing low breaks, we will consider a WXYZ corrective pattern which will have an extended ABC correction further, and a bear market resumes for months. What was the low again? 6,000 exactly, right? Okay. This thus far is considered an impulse wave up. Okay. That so far is considered an impulse wave up. Whoops, excuse me. I completely drew that wrong. And now we're gonna do like that. And I just want to label this properly. That would be 1, and this one will be 2. So far, okay? Thus far, we have to assume these waves 1, 2 are impulsive until 6,000 we can only assume a bearish count until we break 6,000. Does that make sense, guys? This really needs to make sense. I'm trying to recap as best as I can. Thus far, we have to assume these waves 1, 2 are impulsive. We can only assume a bearish count until we break XYZ, or sorry, $2,000. Then a WXYZ corrective, WXYZ bearish market will be considered. Well, actually, it'll be assumed rather. Okay, so this is the proper way to talk about it, just like that. So until then, we don't really have any other information to consider. I'm just posting this on my Steemit very quickly as well. All right, I just want to try to get all of it done in one go, just to make it easier. So now I already have all of this upwards, right? Now let's talk about this in a very detailed level on waves count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So we have an easy channel. Well, not really a channel. Like, it broke, guys. This channel broke. Like, regardless of how we try to draw this channel, it completely shattered, right? Like, well, not really. Actually, not really. Who am I kidding? Let's try to draw a channel as best as we possibly can. right? That looks pretty decent, would you guys say? Right? This could have been a very good throw over on the bottom side. We're now seeing some people impulsively move up, or we're seeing buyers start to rush into the market after hitting the 75-25 range, which is very indicative that we could possibly be done the uptrend right now. But we have to assume many different counts, right? So let's assume that this right here was waves 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, going like this, okay? Just something that goes in there like that for now, okay? Now we have to assume this right here, that if this is this a possible count. Let's get into a very detailed level on a 10-minute chart, okay? I've counted it many times already, but we just need to go over it again just to make sure everybody is on the same page. So actually, let's get rid of that. Let's draw it on a micro time frame. Just something like that. Maybe all the way up to here. Waves 1, that's waves 2, that's waves 3, that's waves 4, and that's 5. This right here will be A, that will be B, this will probably be C, okay? Something like that. Now we are going to count this in massive detail for waves 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that, okay? And then we simply just have an ABC going upwards. Let's count this in even more detail just to give you guys massive counts right now. That's very accurate, okay? So if I were to count it going upwards, I would count this as waves 1, 2, actually 3, 4, and 5, okay? And unfortunately, you know what? I'll save that for a more detailed count another time, okay? We simply have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have A, B, C. Let's call this our A, B, C, D, E inside of here. A, B, C, D, and E going in like that, all right? This seems to make a lot of sense here. This is a symmetric triangle, or this is like a triangle pattern that ended up breaking, making like a flat, right? A, B, C, D, E, going like that. This one here also made like an A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, and this one was E, just coming downwards like here, which makes a lot of sense to me on that particular wave structure right there, okay? It's waves 1. What is this? Minute, is that right? Yeah, minute, okay. So now that means what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm just going to count the very small subwaves in here because I want it to be detailed, right? I want to count this one as 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to draw this one below there. Double click on it. Go to minute. Take out the wave. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just like that. Man, I'm so happy that Tony Vase mentioned me. Honestly though, I don't think I'm going to go on the show even if he invited me, because I just don't have time for that. And honestly, I'm very nervous like live in front of people, right? So we have, yeah, anyways, so we now have official count of waves 1, we have 2, we have 3, like that, okay? And we also have a wave count of 4 going upwards like here, which I'm going to write on here 1. Let's get that really big. 1, 2, 3, and this is going to be 4, right? Right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a very valid waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 count. This is a valid waves 1 to 4 count, which has proven correct thus far, since all targets were nailed with high accuracy. Okay, so that's true, right guys? Ever since we've been downtrending here for the B, right? So this whole structure here has been nailed with ridiculous accuracy. I put in a lot of time, if you guys don't know, into trading, right? A lot of time. Excuse me, I got a cough. I gotta mute the mic. Give me a sec. So yeah, a lot of time is put into doing this, right? So I want to, and it pays out, it pays off, right guys? Like, you guys can see the amount of hard work I put into trading, and it's clearly paid off, and a lot of the calls have been right. Now let's analyze this further. That's what we want to analyze in here, okay? The very last structure. Let's analyze this last structure in detail. This last structure in high detail. And we're gonna look for to count 5 waves and deduce if ABC is indeed done. Thank you for being patient, but I hope that it helps you guys learn as well. It's almost like somebody taking notes down for you guys, right? If that makes sense, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I apologize if it's taking up some of your time. So I'm just gonna copy and paste this very quickly, because if I don't do it in my lives, in these videos, and I do it later, it takes me so much time, guys, because I end up doing it twice, right? And every time I do a technical analysis video, believe it or not, it actually takes like 2 hours, guys. I gotta do the write-up, I gotta edit the video, because I make a lot of mistakes, right, in what I say. And then I have to draw the chart up, and then I gotta draw the chart up again because I clear all of it and I upload the video, right? So I figured while I'm doing it right now, I can also do it right in between here at the same time, which makes sense. And I can upload the video, I can blog right at the same time. So if I look on a 15-minute chart, just as an example, actually at like a time frame like here, well, what I'm seeing actually is possibly only 3 waves so far, okay? I might only be seeing 3 waves, okay? And there could be a 5th wave coming down here like that. We have to make sure that we understand that it's more noticeable on a high time frame, right? So is this a valid count, right? Is this actually a valid count where it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Is this an actual valid count? I don't know if it's a valid count. But like this structure is really difficult to tell, okay? If this was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, then unfortunately we've got another wave coming down, guys, right? You know what I mean? Because then this is now waves 1, 2, 3, 4, and is that 5 down over here? Okay, is this structure actually done? And there's one more corrective wave coming down, because if we look here, it actually made the mark. Or is this not even done at all, right? Is this only the beginning of another downtrend? I really couldn't tell you guys, right? Because the way I'm seeing this right now, if I analyze this in high detail, this is not the beginning of a downtrend, right? I see this right here as 1, 2, right? I see this actually as 3, believe it or not, right? I see this as 3 right around this region, 4, 5, and I see this right here as A, B, C, and I see this actually as the very last 5 subwaves going up. It's very difficult to see, but these 5 waves going up suck, guys. It's very, very tiny, and you ended up getting a very truncated 5th, right? So this right here was my ABC, and that's how I was able to deduce it as well, if you guys saw some of my tweets. So that's how I saw my ABC wave, okay? Just like that. I'll make this blue. Yeah, just like that. So this right here was my ABC going upwards, okay? A, B, and C, like that. Makes sense, right? Makes entire sense when you look at it from that structure like that, okay? Yeah, so that's how I saw it. So now we ask ourselves, is this the final wave right here? Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? Because if you count it on a very detailed level, like on even a 1 minute chart, which I'm going to try to count for you guys here. I don't know if it's that's too detailed. Actually, it actually might be too detailed. Let's stick to a 3 minute chart, because I'm micro analyzing it now, right? I'm micro analyzing it right now, but we are breaking above a bunch of key resistances. So in my opinion, right, if we break above Like honestly, if we break above, like, I'm gonna say like 8,000, like we have to break above 8,000, right? Right here, so it's too hard for me to confirm it. A break above 8,050 will confirm my Elliott wave count ABC finished. Elliott wave count finished. ABC has begun, and we've officially uptrended to begin our impulse wave. Note, I want to make a note though. Note, impulse wave attempts must move impulsively with clear wave structures that can be identified with no failure. Does that make sense? Failure is denoted by a 100% retracement in an impulse wave. So I need to make sure that you guys understand that. So right now, I'm not really interested in going long at all yet, right? Really not interested. I want to see how high this ends up retracing, okay? How high, first of all, this retraces. That's very important for my criteria as a trader. So I'm just going to put this right around here. Oh crap, I forgot to message my friend Julianne back. Give me a second here. I completely forgot to talk to her. Okay, anyways, sorry about that. So if we actually get to a very reasonable retracement level, okay, if we actually break above, we'll say here, if we break above 77.50, actually higher than that, I'd probably say here even, okay? If we break above 78.50, I will start to get interested in Bitcoin going long. My interest will peak. So yeah, actually I'm gonna keep this just the way it is, right? A break above 80.50 will confirm my Elliott wave count finished. And then I'm gonna clear this up, and we're gonna look at some MACD and other indicators to see what this could possibly be like, okay? So let's say that we were officially finished our Elliott wave count here, then next few days, like let's say today and tomorrow, today as in Sunday and Monday, then we could have some bullish candles, right? So let's just see that it's too early in the week right now. We did get a death cross. A death cross basically implies that's not good, guys. It's the first time we've had a death cross in a very long time, okay? This is a very bearish sign. The white one is the 100 moving average. The yellow one's 55. I use 55 instead of 50. The death cross refers to them crossing over, which signals to the market that we're losing a lot of steam, okay? So we're still on the brink right now. We have to give it a little bit more time. We're reaching some fairly oversold zones, as you can see, but it's nothing close to where we've been before, right? So in the next few days, guys, it's almost a no trade zone for me. I don't really try to catch bounces like that, but we want to see if this MACD is gonna actually curve upwards and start going up soon, right? Going upwards, something like that. So very difficult for us to tell if we're in an uptrend yet. Based on Elliott wave, absolutely, we're pretty much clearing the 5 waves there, and ABC is thus far completed. Although I still would like to believe that my count is wrong, right? You know, I would love to believe that it's wrong and that we still get some more touches down. Like if I take this wave extension just as an example, what we see is this one here peaks almost at the 161.8 level, just kind of around the middle region. That's where the most activity was. So I can easily assume as well that the next possible wave based on extensions can also hit around the 7200. And we have to keep in mind my count here, right, of using ABC right? Of using ABC, we hit our Fibonacci range of 78.6, and all the other criteria I mentioned, they all line up to roughly 7,200 right now. So I really don't know, guys, if we are officially completed. We have to give it a few more, I have to say another 12 to 48 hours to see if we're going to start bearishly or bullishly diverging, right? So it's very difficult for me to even confirm a count right now. If I look at like a 45-minute chart, it does show we're bullishly diverging, right? Like, I'm just going to give you guys an example of what I mean, okay? Just let's say you drew your Elliot wave like that. So this is clearly peak, just based on how it's lining up, right? This right here is your wave 3 right here, and that's your wave 5, right? Like right here, if you guys notice what I'm talking about. So if I just remove this, between waves 3 and waves 5, we do see it bullishly diverge, right? And over a longer period, are we seeing any type of bullish divergence? Not really, right? We're seeing it peak pretty much at the same thing. So as it stands right now, I do see bullish divergence on the 45-minute chart, right? I see on histogram that's bullishly diverging when we're looking at the final 5 waves of it doing waves 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 like that, okay? We do see bullish divergence on the 45-minute chart, but we got to confirm it on many other higher time frames before we can even assume this, okay? So as far as I am concerned right now, unfortunately, I'm still bearish, okay? I'm still bearish, neutral to bearish actually, which I'm writing on my Steemit to bearish until confirmation is available. So we don't really have anything confirmed yet right now. Looks like we're almost leveling off. We did get a decent hammer candle, right? A very nice hammer, but these two right here, are they seen as inverted hammers that are bullish, or are they seen as tweezer tops right there, right? So we're kind of on the edge right now. We do see the volume slowly start to decline already right now. So where's the volume if we were going to actually uptrend? So we've got to wonder a lot of these types of things. Is there still one more subwave coming down? Is this only the first subwave of 5 possible waves, right? That's why a break above 80.50 is very crucial for me. It's because I'm talking about, is this an extended C wave where we end up getting something like that, right? I'm just doing an example, like not that actual target, so make sure you guys understand that. Like, are we gonna get something like that where this is only the first subwave coming down, and this right here is only, right, waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Are we gonna get an extended C wave? These are very, very, very important things to ask, right? This is a more bearish count, right? This is the bearish count where we still hit the 8,200 range, right? So this is the, once again, the bearish count where we're still in that range right here. So this is the possible bearish count, which I want to write. We must give the next 2 days time to see how the market reacts at the 7,650 level. I believe we may get a 5th wave extension, or a longer 5th wave, a 5th wave longer than the 3rd wave, which will validate a, actually we're just gonna, which will validate a, which will validate the bear market is still in play, right? A break below, what price is this, guys? A break below 75.30, okay? 75.30 will confirm this count. Will confirm this count. So that has to make sense as well, right, guys? So there you guys have it. I just want to go over a lot of this stuff with you guys. Thank you for being patient with me while I also work on my Steemit here as well. Trust me, guys, I'm not doing this for the money on Steemit. You guys need to believe that with 100% certainty, okay? I want to show you guys my profit on Steemit. You guys really think I'm gonna spend, you know, an hour of work to make $2 per post? Okay, I just want to be very clear that none of my posts gets a lot. This is not my post. Someone has said to me before, oh, you're getting $30 a post. This is no. This guy here, this gentleman here, Chris Swiss, Famonger, he takes the top analysts out there, and what he does is he compiles a summary of all the technical and analysts, right? So he does some work from, you know, Tone Vase is involved, Hygen, I'm in here as well. So yeah, so don't even think that I'm getting $30 a post, okay? I'm doing this for the public. Please understand that, okay? I'm doing this for the public to help you guys. I don't get, well, I got one post that was $16. Someone said, oh, you got $37 a post. This is not me. I'm just re-steaming it. Re-steam means to share. It means to retweet, okay? So I'm literally getting only $3 per post. So once again, I am not doing it for the profit, and it is for you guys. For all the new people that are unsure of where to upvote it, right? Maybe I'll end up getting $10 a post, and it makes me feel really good sometimes, right? It's kind of like just little extra lunch money for Luna. You guys go down to the bottom here, and you click this button right here, okay? You click that little arrow button, and that's how you guys support me a little bit. So this, thank you very much is what I'm saying for allowing me to also do this during your time to post it on Steam. I know it didn't really take long, right? But I'm just grateful, put it that way. So other than that, you guys know where I stand. If we break above 80.50, bullish count is on. If we break below, okay, so this, I'm just gonna actually annotate it in here just one more time. So if we break below, a break below 75.30, validates bearish count to 70,250 range. Okay, now a break above 80.50 validates a bullish count. Validates a bullish count. All right, so that's very clear, guys. Everybody knows where we stand. I'm gonna go to bed now, okay guys? I'm extremely exhausted. I hope you guys have had a very profitable and safe day trading. Yeah, I'm up I'm up a very good amount today. So yeah, so I'm pretty happy overall as well. So have yourselves a great night, guys, and thank you very much for all the love and the support on Steam It, on YouTube, you know, on Twitter. Everybody has been very supportive and super kind to me. You guys should know that deep down inside, I'm just a little baby. I'm super sensitive. I'm like, I don't know, I'm not really a mean person or anything at all, and I just want to let you guys know that I'm corny, right? I thank you very much for all the love and the support that you guys give me. You guys make me feel really good about the work that I do. So please like, subscribe, share, upvote it. If you guys ever want to buy me a lunch or a coffee, you're welcome to donate to the cryptocurrency piggy bank, but don't ever feel obligated, right? Don't ever feel obligated. I'm really cool. So other than that, have yourselves a great day, and thank you for everything. Bye now.